Hello everybody, how's it going today? It's a warm day here in southern Minnesota. I am looking at these Hawaiian marigolds. Man, the bees are all over them this fall. These guys can get up to 4 feet. See, a lot of mine are 3 to 4 feet. A couple of different looks on these. That's more the ruffled edge. I got some down here that are a little more compact, but the flower heads can get up to 4 or 5 inches. I had a lot bigger ones earlier this season. Oh, look at this. Excuse me there, Mr. Grasshopper, can you go and somewhere else? Wow, stubborn. Okay, oh, there he goes. Okay. We got Mr. Japanese beetle in there. We don't want that. So we're looking at a lot of these. Like I'm going to show you how to harvest the seeds from these. That's why I've been waiting. So you can see this one's pretty dried up. This one's almost there. I'd say it's about halfway. You want them to dry all the way up like this, so the petals just crumble off. And we'll find that there's a couple more over here. Here, grab my bucket. And we'll come over here and see if this one's ready. That one looks like, oh yep, pretty good. Break that head open. See all those seeds in there? Those are all seeds you can use for the following year. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those in there. Now you can break them off right here in the garden. See all those seeds? Well, that's just one flower head. That's probably about 150 marigolds right there. You can also just break off the entire head, bring that head in the house, and then do the same thing in the house that I'm doing right now out here. Hey, look at all those seeds. Come back up here. Now if it doesn't snap off, it's probably not quite dry. Check that one again here. Break off some of those flower petals. There, you see all those seeds in there? There's another really good one. Throw that in there. Come over here and harvest a couple more of these guys. They snap fairly easy. Plus they're very dark and they look very dead. Now, a lot of people would just deadhead these, which if you're earlier in the summer, I definitely recommend doing, because then it'll produce more blooms later on. But I primarily grew these for beauty and seed. So I left all these dead flower heads on so I could harvest them this fall. And I think it's what, September, I think it's the 16th today. So we'll probably have frost in, well, it could happen in 2 weeks, but I'm hoping for more like 4 to 6. Even those smaller ones, look at that, full of seeds. There's another good one right here. Got a whole bunch that are dying off right there, so I'll be able to do another round of seed harvesting probably next week. Now, best time to do this is after it's been dry a couple days. See, that one's still green on the stem, so it doesn't snap off, so that one's not ready. But that one crunched right off. Here's another really good one right here. See how it snaps right off? Snap. All right, we got a decent pile. So let's bring these in the greenhouse and we'll take all the rest of the seeds out and we'll put them out to dry. Now these marigolds are good growers. Like right here, look at how thick those stalks are. I had to stick rock in there to hold them up, but there's 2 plants right there and the stalks are a good inch and a quarter. And these guys they're in raised beds, but they're almost up to my neck, so I mean, this one's almost 4 feet. We got a couple more really good looking heads right over here. But yeah, they germinate really well. The flower heads are absolutely beautiful. Good cut flower. They do help with pests a little bit, but not tremendously, because they're pretty high up. And if you want pest control with marigolds to help, you want them down lower by the plants. See, I mean, I got some pepper plants right here that the marigolds are definitely taller, and it's even shadowed this guy out pretty bad. So I learned my lesson about how big they actually get. I did not realize they were going to bush out 2 to 3 feet. I knew they were going to get about 3 to 4 feet tall, but these guys just got huge. But absolutely worth it for how pretty these are. Super nice flower heads. These guys are still coming. They're still green in them. We got a little bit of time left. Hopefully they'll bloom out pretty nice. But yeah, they'll get twice the size, and they smell great. Like I said earlier, I had some giant ones out here earlier this season that I actually picked and took in. But the pollinators absolutely love them, especially in fall when there's not a lot blooming. There we go. There's a whole bunch of heads on there I'm gonna have to grab. Alright, so we're back in the greenhouse. And I've picked a number of marigolds. See, perfect example of it did not pass the snap test. So I'm going to set that one off to the side and let it dry for a few more days. We can get all these heads, see that? All them seeds in there. I've got a number of different boxes we're going to put them in and spread them out so they get good airflow. So I got my box set up. We'll start with the big one here. We'll start with taking a few of these heads, breaking them up. We'll put the stems off to the side. There we go. You see all those seeds? That's what you're looking for. The dark bottoms with the lighter tops. And then I just spread them around. Now make sure you're gathering seeds from multiple different plants so you can get good genetics. And if you had any problems with disease, it's not a good idea to save those seeds, because some species of plants you can transfer disease by seeds. Nice and dry. There you go. Look at all that. You can save money by not having to purchase seeds. Like just in this bucket right here, I have enough for probably 10 years. Look at all those. Beautiful, perfectly dry. We're gonna put them in this box. Another really nice one. Try not to get those clumps in there. Now you don't want to go too thick on the bottom, but you can easily do 10-15 heads and you'll be fine. That's why I like to let them pretty much fully dry right on the flower head out in the garden. And make sure you don't harvest within a couple days of any rain or watering with a sprinkler, because you want these seeds nice, dry, nice and crisp, so they flow right out of that flower head really easily. Don't worry if you get some stems or some flower petals in there. It's not going to hurt anything. They'll just dissolve into the soil when you plant them next year. Beautiful, look at that. We'll do a couple more and then we'll switch the box here. Mm-hmm. You can see we got a decent amount in there. Pretty much dry, but we're gonna let it sit in that box with a little bit of airflow from the ceiling fan, but not directly under it in the house. So we'll set up another box here. And we'll do a couple more heads. Another really nice one. Ooh, these are coming out so nice. Just make sure they're plenty dry. And be a little gentle when you're pulling them out, because if you break them in half, there's a good chance they're not going to grow at all. They're pretty strong though. Break the stem off. I just kind of give it a little twist, and they usually just come right out. And just kind of flutter them with your finger, your thumb. There's some of the ones we picked out in the garden. Beautiful. Yeah, this is a great way where you can share seeds with your friends, or even grow extra plants in the spring and share the whole flowers with your friends. Another nice one. Whoop, I don't want the head in there. So just like that, we got a whole huge full, I mean, who knows how many seeds are there, thousands? And as long as you're waiting until these are super dry out in the garden and then picking them and then letting them dry a little bit afterwards, you're gonna have good germination. And don't forget to label your box. Oh, this is a little difficult. Ooh. I guess you can label it on the outside too, and it'll be just as good. Excellent. So thanks for joining me on this video where we learned all about the Hawaiian or Hawaii marigold. So until next time, Jason from Toadstool Gardens. Happy growing!